leaders. Hachalu Hundeisa released this song. He say, "Why Kenya yo itti isani silana man isu? Dubbi Kenya to akkantane, maal godhu akkantane, hojii faana gargar baane, odudu waataane jechuudha. Hojii faana gargar baane." Itti ifne silaa gad hin teenye. Itti ifne silaa gad hin geenye. Walii gallee yookaan alaa hin galle. And at the same time, he exposed the nature of the real enemy that the Oromo were confronting through a song that was structured in questions and answers format. And he was saying something like, "Dhaqee cinaachi koo yemmuu lafa gahu waan arrafuun se'a. Narrafee hin rafne jechuufis ciisa koorran jira. Maalumaafan ciisa maalarrafaa miti gaaffii deebii dhabde na keessa marmaarti. Mee akkamin ta'ee waan ta'us dhabee rafee buluu yaadus yaada koon dadhabee." So he said, "Why am I not sleeping? I have a place to sleep, but I can't sleep." He asked the question. And then he gives the answer saying, "Enyun gadi, kanatu na aarsa, maafan aaruu dida. An ergamuu malee ergachuun dadhabe, kanaafin rafuu dida." And then say, "Garaan koo rakkattee rakkina faarsiti, abjuu hiika dhabdee hoduma rakkatti, egaa hamma yoomitti gadadoon jiraatti." Tinna guddaa, listen to this one. Tinna guddaa caalee guddaatu xinnaate an kanaafan aada. Dubbii isaan na dhibe, deebii isaan dadhabe, an kanaafan rafuu dida. He's answering the question. That's what it is. And then, xinnaa guddaa caalee guddaatu xinnaate an kanaafan aadaa. Dubbii isaan na dhibe, dubbii isaafan dhabe, kanaafan rafuu dida. And he answers it. Well, until when? He said, gadadoon jiraanna, hamma yoomitti. That's what he's saying. And between the 2014 and 2015, you have heard this one too, Afandi Siyo released an album in which he consoles the dejected Oromo because of the violence of 2014. He say, "Ya sabako, abshir nibariti. Ya lammiko, abshir nibariti. Laf barisa, dukkanni hammati, abshir nibariti." Of course, the darkness that you see today, yeah, it's the darkness before morning. It's the darkness before morning. But if anybody was able to pay any attention to the images that were even portrayed, you would really see how culture was used by the young generation to mobilize, in which I will give you only one stanza where he says, "Maccaa fi tuulama qabsoota afran qalloo, Jimmaaf Boorana sabboontota walloo, Arsii Wallaggaa Hararii fi Baalee takkummaa jabeessaa waliin tahaa golee." And then in the image, he gives his gun, handgun, to his son who had been beaten up, and his mother gives him something, food, and he sends him off. He says, "Go and fight. Go and fight." His sister, who was helping him in the image, his sister, she goes, the parents are not saying, "You go to and fight," but she goes through the back door and joins her brother, and they go off to fight. And if anybody looks at that, and the artists were not mobilizing the people, you're not looking. So that is how their contribution is. The message is clear. And of course, I go back to Hachalu regarding the master plan itself. Hachalu's song, "Maalan Jira," where he says, "Gullalleen kan eenyu? Gullalleen kan tufa? Gaara bichutturi? Galaan finfinnee marse." It's not yours. It's always been Galan's. Around Finfinne, it's been the Galan Gosa. He says that and say, "Sila akka jaalala walirraan fagaannu jaratu nu fageesse. Diiganii gaara sana, gaara diigamuu mallee, nu baasan addaan baanee, nu addaan bahuu mallee. Sooretti haadha sooree erbaan irra buusa qabaayee, seeqanii sesseeqanii kan garnu maasee jarayi. My point is this: there is a lot of forces that contributed to the protest movement, but the artists have a place. In my paper itself, I will write a lot more and in detail about this, but I'm just giving you how Oromos retreated into culture to organize themselves, to transmit the message, organize themselves. Now, a lot could be said, but this is one way that the protest